Hello, everybody. I am Christmas K Swope, and we are currently on day 23 of K Swope's 25 Days of Christmas. And guys, it is Christmas Eve, okay? And I've saved, mainly for this week, my all-time favorite Christmas movies. And so I have a lot that really impacted me throughout this whole list, don't get me wrong, but I really tried to save the cream of the crop for this week. And I think The Polar Express is a great example of that. Also, I didn't notice this beforehand, but I actually have two Robert Zemeckis films on this list. The Polar Express is one of them, and A Christmas Carol. Disney's A Christmas Carol, which makes a lot of sense because Robert Zemeckis became very obsessed with motion capture and CGI hybrid stuff, and so he's using it in the early days, in the 2000s for both of these two films. And I think Polar Express is a lot less creepy looking than A Christmas Carol. However, there's still enough nightmare fuel in this that the internet has a field day with this film, and it's really, really fun. Speaking of the internet and field days with this film, I need to give a massive shout out, okay, because I saw this video, and chances are I probably used a lot of clips from it in the intro for this, but it is the Polar Express Off the Rails by Landon's Animation Wheelhouse, and I saw this video. It's like almost 15 minutes, and I absolutely fell in love with what happens in this. It's super insane. I think the Polar Express, they crank it up to 11. It feels very like Source filmmaker vibes, kind of, sort of, but like not at the same time. And it's absolutely insane. It's just so ridiculous and so fun. And I highly recommend this to everybody because I loved it so much. Short film, really fun. It kind of recaps all of the events, sort of. Recaps and retells all the events of the Polar Express in just that quick 15 minutes or so, but then just goes completely nuts. And I just absolutely love it. And you see trains doing things that trains would never do, and it's just absolutely insane. So I got to give some credit for that. But this film also is one that formatively, in my formative years, really also shaped how I view Santa and the Santa Claus mythos, with how the North Pole and everything looked in this film. The second half of the film basically takes place in the North Pole, and it's just so magical. I think it just does a really good job at recapturing for me in my head what it's like to be a kid on Christmas and a kid around Christmas, because this is another film that I watched so much as a kid growing up, and it's just so magical to me, mainly because it's so, I guess, whimsical, and just so much adventure takes place in this film, and I just have a really, really good time watching it. And I just rewatched it, of course, getting ready for this video, and it's just an absolute classic, and I just can't say anything except for how much I love this film. I will also say, if you're going to watch this, and please do, I hope you like Tom Hanks, because he plays literally everybody in this film. Maybe not literally, but figuratively. Like, majority of the characters in this film are played by Tom Hanks, either just by voice or voice and mocap. I don't know, but the conductor is Tom Hanks. Santa Claus is Tom Hanks. I'm pretty sure the main hero kid, whatever his name is voiced by Tom Hanks. The kid's dad is played by Tom Hanks. He's only in for, a wee bit. But basically, almost every male character is played in some way by Tom Hanks. We got Tom Hanks, we're gonna have him play everybody, and that's kind of what they did here, so it's very, very fascinating. But either way, I think it was good. Great film. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Don't forget, Jesus is the reason for the season, and he loves you. I, of course, am K Swope, and I will see you in the next one.